Please describe your job title and primary duties.
My job title was sales associate. So my duties were making sure the store was presentable to the customers, providing service to the customers, and that ranged from cashier position to whatever they asked us. If they needed help with certain items, as well as dressing room duties. Making sure they're presentable as well to the customer. So.
What was the work environment like?
The work environment was I guess I could say it was very chill. It wasn't very stressed at all. You weren't always worried whenever you first walked through the doors or anything like that. It wasn't so much weight. You always had others there. And then I guess the only stressful part about the job would be if someone didn't show up for work, then you just stay a couple hours later. So that's as stressful as it got for the sales associate position there. The environment was very relaxed, I would say. So.
Please describe the application and interview process.
The application process was simple. It was, fill out a form, kind of a background, work history, and whatnot, just your basic form. Once you submitted that, they, returned a call, letting me know that I had an interview set up. The interview process was real simple. I met with one of the managers there, a store manager, and so she was very, just simple questions like kind of reiterating what's on the form, nothing too in depth. It was short, I'd say about 20 to 30 minutes long, and it was there in the store too. So that's it was about as basic as it gets, but it was, nothing against stressful either. Didn't have to really dress up, so it was completely fine to where at least if you look good, you'll be fine.
What questions did the interviewer ask during the job interview?
Have you worked before? Do you speak English, Spanish? They really like that. If you could speak Spanish, it was great because it's in Outlet Mall, so that was a very big plus. Some of the questions would be they would put you in situations. So like, when have you ever been under pressure? Things like that. What have you done to overcome a situation like that, or what did you overcome, or how did you overcome a situation in which you were stuck and you needed to get out of it, or confrontation as well. Dealing with people, how do you deal with people? Because they want to know how you would react to customers or your fellow, sales associates. How they wanted to make sure that you could work well with others. So they asked those type of questions, and a lot of it was, relatable towards like projects, maybe in classes, things like that. The same situation type of things, and that's what my references were. So.
What set you apart from other candidates?
Definitely that I could speak Spanish. That was a huge divider right there. So that was a strong plus. The other one was definitely the questions that I just mentioned, situations. Those are probably the two major ones because those are the things you deal with the most in these types of jobs, sales associate positions. The customers, you always meet those who are stubborn or, will blow up in front of you. And as long as you keep calm and collective, you'll be fine. So they make sure that you can handle that type of scenario, I suppose. But Spanish was definitely a huge plus. And also, I'm sure if you have at the time I didn't have previous history, but I'm sure that would have helped.
What other advice would you give to a job seeker looking to gain employment?
Try and look good. You don't have to wear a suit to these types of positions, but also don't wear, a torn shirt or torn jeans, things like that. Look, presentable. You're a college kid, so they don't expect much, but definitely look presentable. That'll be helpful. Also, during your interview, the questions that they ask you, I guess you could say, just be straightforward with it. You don't have to elaborate too much into it. Just get to the point. Like they just want to make sure that you can handle the job. And also, of course, be on time to the interview and don't cancel last minute or things like that, or keep canceling your interviews. Try and let them know that you are willing to work and are ready to work as well.